We're doing it. We're actually doing it.
I just wanted to say to Hanks for being here with me tonight.
I have my own pun.
Oh.
We are about to do the Hanksy Panksy, everybody.
Mine was better.
Yeah, mine was...
What's a Hanksy Panksy?
There's an old phrase, hanky panky.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes. I did get it then, if that's... Okay.
Wow.
Mine was better.
I'm going to add a laugh track after I say mine because I feel like I need it. For my own ego.
Are you really? Because you don't put any effort into like editing these at all.
I will maybe at some point put in effort because here's the thing. We're gonna try to get Tom Hanks to be on our show. Hey, Tom Hanks.
Come on our show.
Come on our show.
We've given you no good reason to do so. But I'm sure you don't have anything else going on. So
not yet. But by the time we get to the end of this and it's a worldwide sensation, then Tom Hanks will want to come on.
I don't think I have the energy to become a worldwide sensation.
Too bad. It's happening.
Okay.
Toots.
So,
Anywho, we're going to watch every Tom Hanks movie.
We're going to watch every Tom Hanks movie. And it's going to be fantastic. I'm very excited because Tom Hanks is my favorite actor.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
His career has been amazing. He seems to be amazing, like a legitimately awesome person. And, that's a nice combination.
Yeah.
Someone who's like good and good at their job.
Yeah. I mean, as far as we know, he could be a total jerk behind the scenes. That's what I want to find out. Come on our show, Tom Hanks. Come on our show
so we can find out if you're a total jerk.
Yes.
And then we'll tell everyone.
Yeah. Yes, we will. So I compiled a list of 54 of his movies. I eliminated the cameos. So we're not watching Cars. We're not watching the horror movie that was technically his first movie he was in, because it's just a cameo. We're not watching some other movies that I don't remember that I got rid of.
Wait, the first movie he's in is a cameo? Like he's in as himself?
No. It's just a small role. It's a small part.
Role.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Simpsons movie, we're not watching the Simpsons movie. He is himself in the Simpsons movie.
Okay.
But we are watching 54 movies, and we are watching them middle out. We're starting in the middle. We're going to watch the next one, and then the previous, next, previous, next, previous, next, previous, next, previous. Zigzag, as the kids call it.
We're going to zigzag the Tom Hanks movies.
Yes, and compiling them and finding out the middle. The middle is Castaway.
Yeah. Which is great. Mm-hmm. I've seen Castaway many times, and I really love that movie. It's fantastic.
Yes. Well, it's technically the middle because I'm including the new movie that hasn't come out. That will come out in June, and I assume we'll still be doing this at that point.
For sure.
The movie Elvis, which hasn't come out yet. He's got 2 other movies coming out at some point, too, but I don't know the release date yet, so it's going to be all weird at the end. But
listen,
that's fine.
Guys, let's just get this out of the way up front.
Yeah.
We make the rules.
Yes, we do.
And we can do what we want.
We might switch to Tom Cruise in the middle.
We might. Yeah. We might switch to Tom Holland in the middle.
We might. Well, also, we probably will watch other movies in between. Like this podcast and YouTube thing we're doing is going to be... We might watch other things as well. It's not going to be only Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Probably. I don't know. We'll see We'll see how long the streak of Tom Hanks goes.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How many episodes can we do that are just Tom Hanks movies before we're like, okay, Tom Hanks, we love you, but we need to be on a little bit of a break.
But also we watched Scream in the previous episode, and I want to watch all the Scream movies. Yes, I want to see the new one.
Which you will be doing by yourself.
Oh, okay, we're not doing that on this. No. Okay, it's over, guys.
I am not going to watch any more Scream movies.
Okay, I've just learned that just now.
I mean, I say that, but you will probably... I didn't want to watch the first one, and you convinced me to do it.
That's true.
And you will probably convince me to watch at least some of the other ones. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. We'll see. But you told me last time, I kept saying, I want to look up what happens, because that's like the thing that I do when I'm watching a scary movie, is that I Google exactly what's going to happen so that I don't get like the jump scares don't get me because I don't like that feeling. So I will watch at least the next one if I'm allowed to look it up.
Okay.
If I want to. I will try not to look it up.
I don't care about looking up any of the other ones. I just think the first one is like, to me, it's a murder mystery first before it's a horror movie.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't want you to look it up.
Okay. To me, it was a horror movie. But
yeah. Anyway, listen, Tom Hanks, if you're watching, sometimes we talk about other movies that you're not in.
And sometimes we talk about just stuff we did that day.
Yeah.
And you will appreciate that, Tom Hanks, because you will get to know us as friends before we actually meet. And then when we meet, it will solidify our friendship.
You'll feel like you already know us. We feel like we already know you.
We do.
Yeah. So basically, we're meant to be the best of buds.
Yep.
Bosom buddies, if you will. That's his first TV show. It's his first TV show. Yeah.
I know a lot about you.
Yeah. Castaway is directed by Robert Zemeckis. And we've both seen it. And I love most of it. The ending, I like. They struggle a little at the end, I think. Because it's hard. It's a hard thing to end.
Yeah.
But Tom Hanks on an island by himself, what's not to love?
What's not to love? You really can't go wrong.
One thing that's interesting, I might do more fun facts at the end if I feel like looking them up and remembering them. But a fun fact I remember about this movie, well, a couple fun facts. Now another one just came to me. One is FedEx is like all over the place in this movie. They weren't sponsoring the movie. They didn't even pay the movie. They didn't pay anybody to be in the movie. That was just what I guess Robert Zemeckis wanted. He wanted just FedEx in there, maybe because it was really recognizable.
Did they like approve?
Yeah, I think
in the movie.
Yeah.
They must have.
Yeah, I think they approved it, but I don't even know if they would have cared if they. But
well, they'd be like, we don't want the public to think that like our planes go down with their beloved packages.
Oh, that's
on
true.
them.
That's true. Good
You
point.
know?
Spoiler: plane goes down in this movie. And then another thing, I think. Well, they just. I mean, it's just an obvious thing. I think they did take a lot of time off in the middle for Tom Hanks to grow out his hair and become really skinny.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Did he? So he actually grew his hair out. It wasn't
well, actually, no, I don't remember. I might have to verify that.
Okay, Craig's just making stuff up now.
Yes,
Fun fact: we don't know if any of this is true.
Yeah, sometimes, Tom, we don't know things about you, and that's fine.
That's fine. It's not. We're not your mom. It's not our jobs to know everything about you.
Chill out, Tom. I don't even know if I want him on this anymore. Anyway.
Should we watch a movie?
Let's watch
8:30.
Tom Hanks on an island.
Okay.
And, oh yeah, the list of all the movies in order that we're going to watch. I'm going to put it down there.
No.
Sorry about that. Okay, let's watch Castaway.
Okay. Oh, it's terrible. People are going to hate it.
Thomas J. Hanks, you magnificent bastard. I'm not sure his middle name starts with J. I don't know.
I was going to ask if that was something that you knew for sure.
No, I don't know.
Great. Cool.
Yeah.
This podcast is rife with inaccuracies.
Yes.
Cool.
Rife. It's so rife.
It's so rife.
So, we watched Castaway.
We watched it.
In a way, we are cast away into the land of Tom Hanks, beginning with this movie.
I mean, yeah. Okay. I was skeptical while you were in the middle of that sentence, but you brought it home.
Stranded on the island of Hanks. Anywho, what'd you think of it?
This movie is great. It's excellent. And also, okay, I remember having some discussions with you in the past about the ending and what you don't like about the ending.
Yeah.
But it's been so long that I've forgotten what your problems are. And I'm such a, just kind of take things at face value.
Yeah.
And especially when I'm watching movies and stuff. And so I'm just like, yeah, that's the ending. Great.
There are things about it that the first time I watched it, I don't think I understood, that I understand more now. And there is a part that I don't like about the ending.
Which is?
But it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was.
Oh,
which is, well, it has this like 3-minute monologue at the end. It's this one shot, camera goes around, and it's his monologue about, I like parts of it, and I like what its purpose. I mean, we're spoiling the movie now. We're going to spoil the movie.
Yeah, let's
okay.
I mean, we're going to spoil the movies.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a podcast about a movie.
Yeah. So my problem with it is, well, they added this scene, which I didn't know when I had a problem with it, but they added it later because it felt like the ending was too, I guess, too much of a downer. Like that scene kind of, he comes back from the island. He finds out that his wife is married with a child.
She wasn't his wife, but
his soon-to-be wife.
I mean, he hadn't even proposed.
Well, he gave her the ring.
Yes.
Anywho.
Okay.
Birdie farted, and it smells really bad.
Our dog.
And so he sees her, they have a moment, and then he leaves. And then I think the original ending is the Crossroads ending, where he goes and he delivers the package with the wings on it. And she's the woman at the beginning, isn't she?
Yeah.
Which I don't think I realized before.
Oh.
I don't even remember the beginning until we rewatched it.
Oh, okay.
But and then there's the divorce proceedings that he looks at. I guess that didn't have anything to do with her.
I don't think that it had anything to do with her.
But she was delivering a package to a man who was cheating on her.
Yes, to her husband.
At the beginning, which I did not pick. I remember not picking up on it at the beginning because it was kind of hard to hear the dialogue a little bit, and I don't think I picked up on it the first time I saw it. This is the first time I realized that happened.
Oh, okay.
But and I don't think I necessarily realized when I was younger that he was definitely just going to go back to see that woman at the end. Like he turns and he looks down her road, and he's gonna go back.
Oh, okay.
He sees the wings on her car, on her truck, which I don't even know if I saw the wings on her truck the first time I saw it.
Oh my gosh! Open your eyes, Craig. Here's the thing: I did not realize that he turns and ends up looking down her road and is like making a decision to go back there because he turns around so much and all the roads look very similar. And so it was
confusing, but it's much more obvious to me now.
Okay.
But
he should go back and see her.
That scene is like that monologue that they added later. Part of it that I like is that what it's trying to do is draw a connection to, like, he's on the island. His wife is there with him in spirit, and it's carrying him through. He's just got to keep breathing. It gives him hope.
Right,
and now he's back.
But okay.
And his girlfriend, and now he's back, and he doesn't have her anymore, but he's still got to keep breathing. They somehow draw a bridge to have some sort of character growth, and you can see a hopeful future a little more. So they make the movie a little more hopeful with that scene. Mm-hmm. But most of that monologue is completely unnecessary. It's just like, this is exactly what I just did. This is how it happened. This is what you saw, and this is what I was thinking, which you should have already known.
No,
I didn't like all that.
I disagree. And having just seen it and not remembering what your problem was with it, I thought that in my mind, I thought your problem was with the, like, delivering the package part at the end or whatever. No. I think the monologue was great. I have no issues with it.
I think he delivered it great, and I will compliment you on it, Tom, when you are on our podcast.
Okay. But I legitimately like that part, and I think I had this conversation with you before. I remember defending it a little bit because it makes sense. He's like just first of all, undergone this massive trauma.
Sure.
And then this, like, small trauma, too. And he's, like, just, left the woman that he loves possibly for the last time. Like, they probably can't really have, like, a whole lot of a friendship or anything.
Yeah. Which is all stuff I understood.
And he goes to his friend.
Yeah.
But, like, it's been very busy since he got back from the island.
Yeah.
And they probably haven't really had an opportunity to, like, sit down. And he's, like, finally, or he just hasn't felt like opening up yet about it. And he's finally like, this is what happened to me.
Yeah.
So it's not like, it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm telling you stuff that you already know and everything. This is what I just did and all that stuff.
It did to me.
It doesn't to me because it makes sense.
I mean, it's not the...
People talk about their traumas.
That way. I'm not arguing that that's unrealistic necessarily.
Yeah.
But doesn't have to be exactly what a person would say. And you don't have to see everything a person's going to say in their life. And we don't see everything that he says in his entire journey. I feel like it could have been done better in a way that didn't just sort of recap everything. You know?
I thought it was great.
Okay.
I definitely, and I don't even think that I'm just being contrary.
No, I know.
Sometimes I do think that, like, I am drawn to the contradictory opinion, but this time I really did like the monologue, and I was thinking about it as it was happening.
I will say his performance was great. That monologue was greatly delivered, and it didn't bother me as much this time.
Well, that's good. So we'll watch it again in like 10 years, and then you'll be on my side.
No, I don't know. I feel like I'm done. I'm done growing as a person.
We'll watch it again when you get really old and your memory starts to go.
Sure. That said, great movie. Besides that one tiny issue I have.
Including that one wonderful scene. It's a great movie.
It's great. Like, especially when he's on the island. I don't even want him to get off the island because it's just so entertaining. It actually felt shorter to me this time.
It felt shorter to me too. The part on the island.
The on the island stuff. Yeah.
I remember it as being like just really ongoing.
You know what? Why it probably is because for me is like I think about this movie on occasion. Like the idea of being stranded on an island is a common thing people talk about. Mm-hmm. And whenever I think about the concept of like being alone for a while, stranded or in some way, that movie comes to mind. That's the movie. That's the thing that comes to your head.
Yeah.
So it's gotten so big in my brain that it's not even that long in the movie. Mm-hmm. You know. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anything else?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, first of all, he did grow out his hair. They stopped the movie for a year. He actually intentionally gained weight for the first half. Mm-hmm. Stopped the movie for a year, and he got really skinny
and fit, super fit.
Yes, he had a 6-pack.
I mean, he was like legitimately like ripped.
Yeah, it was a year.
It was very realistic. You were like, yes, this is a man who's been living rough and surviving on an island by himself for 4 years, for sure. Like, you totally buy it. Yeah,
and he apparently grew out his hair. I don't know if that was all his real hair, but maybe. And the blonde hair that he had, even when it was short later, that was just his real hair, apparently. And other fun trivia. Oh, the what was in the box, the wings. Mm-hmm. Apparently in the script it says that it's salsa is in the box.
Just really old salsa. Yeah. He takes really old salsa back to this lady.
But I remember reading an interview, it was like a talk, either the director Robert Zemeckis or the writer was giving, or the producer, someone who had to do with the movie, said what they thought was in the box, and they said it was a solar powered waterproof cell phone. But would it have gotten service? Probably not. So. But
I don't think that it was salsa because it didn't seem like it was that heavy.
No, it didn't, and it's a weirdly shaped box. Unless it's like little mini, like, still it would have to be heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the script says that. They don't say it in the movie, so who knows?
Yeah.
And it's just so you know, like, if my plane ever goes down. I want you to wait 5 years.
Okay. Yeah, because she didn't even wait 4 years because she already had gotten married and had a kid.
But I want you to, at least 4 because it took him 4 to come back, and this is a documentary. Okay.
So 5 years if your plane goes down. How many years if your ship goes down?
Same. 5. I want you to wait 5.
It's just across the board 5?
Yes.
Okay.
And how long? But before I would have said that, how long would you wait? How long would you want to wait?
I don't know. I don't know.
I asked you this last night before we finished the movie. We finished this. This is a 2-day affair.
It's a two-parter. We're parents.
We took a year off.
We took a year off.
Watched the first
we got
half.
really fit. And grew our hair out.
Yeah. Anywho.
Okay.
I asked you after the first half we watched, and you said like 2 weeks or something like that. So.
Yeah.
You know how long? Ask me how long I would wait.
Oh my gosh.
Ask me how long I would wait.
How long did you
Forever.
I really hope that you wouldn't wait forever.
I don't know.
I think that
I think at this point I'd probably be like, I'm too old. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, it would suck. It sucks so bad. Please don't ever die.
Okay. I don't plan to.
Okay.
Ever.
Great. Ever?
No. Never.
Oh. Okay, well then you definitely, I'm absolutely certain that I will die eventually. Mm-hmm. So but you will have to find someone else.
But we'll come back as different people, much like the Tom Hanks movie Cloud Atlas. Anywho, which isn't really exactly how that works in that movie, but
rife with inaccuracies.
Yes. Next movie is Road to Perdition.
Okay. I've never seen it.
I have.
I have heard of it. Mm-hmm. I have no idea what it's about.
I don't remember much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be an adventure.
I do know that it's directed by Sam Mendes, who directed American Beauty.
Awesome. And the list of movies that we're going to watch, in the order that we're going to watch them, is below.
We already said that in the first half.
I know, I'm just reminding them because it's been a long time.
It has been quite a while. It's been 4 years.
It's been 4 years.
Well, no, it's been 1 year for us, but it's been 4 years if we're talking about like the timeline of the movie.
Within the story, it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
It's only been one actual year, though.
Tom Hanks, sorry I said things. You didn't write that monologue, so it's fine.
What if that's like the part of the movie that he's the most proud of? I don't see why it would be. But what if it is?
Although I read not about that part, but I read in the trivia that I think this movie was his idea, like according to like at least one little trivia blurb that I read.
Well, we'll be able to clear that up for once and for all when he comes on our podcast.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in.
This was not sponsored by FedEx.
This was not sponsored by FedEx. Mm-hmm. But it could be if they want to.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take it.
We'll take it?
Yeah. But I'm going to put this up very soon, so I don't know how they'll find out about it.
It seems really unlikely that will come through.
Yeah, if they're hearing this on YouTube and then decide to sponsor this, that would be silly on their part because we already gave them free advertising.
Yeah.
But maybe future episodes. FedEx.
What if they just hear it through like a microphone in our home?
That would that would be great and terrible.
Our Google speaker is probably spying on us. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Hey Google, I want FedEx to sponsor us.
Privacy's gone. We should.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Privacy's gone. We should all move to an island. I brought it back.
You brought it back.
Bye.
Bye.